Ladies and gentlemen, yes, love is in the heart. Yes, it comes from within. Yes, you cannot force it, but we can show it stronger than it is. Let's talk about the few actual procedures to show others you love them, you care about them, and procedures to actually fall in love with yourself. I'm gonna give you an actual pathway to walk on. Now listen, story time. We're going to talk about Abraham Lincoln's response to his general backing out of a victory. Abraham Lincoln set a new general for his army. After so much bloodshed, so much fighting, they had cornered their enemy. Their rival was now stuck in front of a body of water. They had nowhere to run, and Lincoln's army was right there. They can completely eat them up. Lincoln said that I'm not gonna hold a war council. Let's just finish this right here. End them. The general, on the other hand, delayed everything so much. He was procrastinating. He was hesitating. He was just anxious. He was on the back foot. He went directly against Abraham Lincoln's orders, and he held a war council. He kept delaying and delaying and delaying until eventually the enemies escaped. Lincoln, when he found out that after so much bloodshed, so much vigorous fighting, we just let the enemy run away when they were in our palms, he was overwhelmed. He was thinking to himself, what can this even mean? He wrote a very, very harsh letter and sent it to his general. Here's the funny thing, the letter never reached the general. In fact, it didn't even leave his house, because after writing it down, Lincoln stopped for a moment and he gave it some thought. He put the letter aside and he told himself that maybe I'm being a little too harsh. Why don't I put myself in his shoes? Maybe if I was there and if I had seen all the bloodshed that he has, maybe I would have backed down too. So Lincoln put the letter away. He showed affection to the general, and let's think about what would happen if he had sent that letter. The enemy is gone, just scolding and scolding the general. He was only going to put you on bad terms with him. Instead, Abraham stood for a moment and understood what he is going through. He showed him love, he showed him affection. Of course, you wouldn't want to see your brothers die at war in front of you either. And he kept the relationship alive just by having a little bit of affection in his heart. So this was a very poetic extreme of the procedures I'll show you. Let's talk about them now. Look, a lot of the times the problem we have is not knowing how to love others and how to love ourselves, and sometimes we don't even know how to even mimic it, how to even fake loving ourselves and others. The even worst part is no book, no course, no video, no article actually tells us how to love others, how to love ourselves. They all just throw meaningless quotes at us. Accept yourself and don't talk down on yourself, and show others affection and listen to them. Like, Jesus Christ. Okay, that's a purpose, that's a goal. You're not giving us a path to walk on to reach that goal. That's like inviting your friends over for a house tour, but not giving them the address. And you know what's even worse, what's even more irritating? Sometimes we have so much love in our heart for someone, but we don't know how to express it, how to show them that it's there. So I read a lot of books, a lot of articles, watched a lot of videos, and I noticed what other people do that makes me feel loved. Let me tell you about all of it. Come on. So first of all, let's talk about how to show others you love them. One of the most important things, 70 to 80% of the times, you want to be looking at them dead in the eye. And even more, don't just look at them in the eye and then just look away like that when you have to. Try to keep your eyes stuck to them. Try to keep them a little bit glued and then look away, like as if they're actually sticky. Okay, now once you are looking in their eyes, pause for a moment and then point out something you really, really do like about them. And remember, make it be something that's real and something they desire. If someone has a personality of being lazy but getting work done, don't say, hey, I love how you're so hard working. Don't say that, won't work out. So you have to give them the correct compliments. That's point number 3. Praise even the smallest, tiniest characteristics, and even more importantly, praise even the slightest improvements, especially if someone's trying to work on something. Now, talking about the exact opposite of compliments, never, ever, for the love of God, condemn someone. I'm telling you, it will only bring bad blood between you. No matter how much they respect you, no matter what your roles are, never condemn someone. Actually, right now, I was practicing my snooker lineups. I actually play a little bit of snooker now too, because some kids beat my ass in it. I have to get back at them. When I do, I'll let you know. Anyways, I was practicing, and my grandfather, who I love and respect so much, he talked about how irritated he is by me playing snooker and that I should be studying and this and that, which is, yes, correct. 100% I agree with him. But just the way he said it, said that it pricks me to see you playing snooker right now. That just kind of, I think it's the first really negative memory I have with him. Don't condemn someone. Don't criticize someone at all. And if you want to put restrictions on them, this is point number 5. This is very complicated, actually. When you are putting restrictions on someone, you can use them to show someone that you care about them. For example, let's say you have a loved one in your house and it's cold outside and they want to go outside. Don't let them go outside without a jacket. Just put restrictions on them that show how important they are. And then lastly, this will start with a cliche rule of thumb, but I'm going to give you an addition. Listen very actively to what someone is saying and then quickly recall what they're saying. Let's say you're talking to someone and they tell you that, yeah, today was a great day. I went to the gym and got a great leg workout in. Oh, you got a great leg workout in. That must have been hard. You can just parrot whatever they're saying. And this works so much better when you parrot it later. 4 or 5 hours later, you're sitting together at a table eating. Ask them, hey, how was that leg workout you told me about? It'll just, after that, sure, forget about it. But it's just these little things that show so much love. Now, these things show love to others. What about yourself? Let's talk about how to love yourself, how to actually love yourself. And this is what I've figured out myself. And trust me, it's going to help you out a lot. The number one thing, I don't give a singular fuck whatever someone says. Like, genuinely, it pisses me off when someone gives you self-love advice. Number 1 tip, do not underperform. I know this is coming across very strict. Trust me, if you're doing well, if you've done a lot of work that day, you will feel like you're walking towards your purpose. You'll feel like you are someone worthy. You'll feel like you're important. And feeling like you're important means you will love yourself. If you want to put some soft parenting advice to it, try that one day, and then the other day, try this. Do not underperform. Work as hard as you can. Trust me, going to bed, you will be so satisfied. But even when you do work very hard and you don't underperform, there is one thing you can do to still feel very sad and depressed and falling out of love with yourself when going to bed. Comparing yourself with others, because trust me, you have a million things in your life that even Bill Gates would kill for. Whoever your idol is, it doesn't matter who it is. Trust me, you have thousands of things that person would literally kill for. The glass is half full, is what they say, right? You have a lot that a lot of people would kill for. But don't look at it like that. Don't look at, oh, I have this and that person doesn't. Oh, I have this and that person doesn't. That is when you start striving for extrinsic pride and extrinsic acceptance. And trust me, it will never end. That's why you see all these sheikhs, all these oil money people spending so much money on ridiculous bullshit, because they strive for extrinsic acceptance, and it never ends, because there's 8.5 billion people in the planet, and all of them have thousands of different things that prove meaning to them. So really look at what you want for yourself and strive for that. And the most most important part, but it cannot be completed without rule number 1. Don't underperform. If you have this rule number 4 but not rule number 1, oh my god, you're going to be okay. If you cannot do rule number 1, don't skip this part, because you will want to kill yourself. Find a purpose and commit to it. Find a very vague purpose and start narrowing it down to smaller and smaller tasks. Let's say your main purpose is helping people out, then slowly bracket that into making money so that you can help people out, and then turn making money into starting a business, turn starting a business into finding a problem that the industry has. Just like that, you funnel the main purpose down into tasks. This way you don't get caught up in small losses or failures, because you look at the main purpose. If you fail at one small specific step, you just reroute and you take a different route towards that main purpose. But how do you find that purpose though? We'll find out. We'll sit here and talk about it again next Thursday. As always, the notes of this video are in the description. Love you very much.